students were very much interested in having more technology in the library, more opportunities to use technology. And so, in addition to what we see in the way of physical changes, we've amped the number of computers. We now have laptops, we have Chromebooks, we have e-readers, a lot of games. The students really like to have a variety of games. I'm trying to think of what else. Headphones for those who want to make it more private, more quiet, instead of asking everybody in the library to shush. They borrow headphones and they listen to music.
We also have Tinker Toys, Makerspace, and Legos for students to spend some time at recess or at lunchtime. So it's really a library for all.
It was very informally done. I'm not the kind of documentation technician that just stays put at the circulation desk. I move around in and amongst the students. I go and visit them where they live, if you want. I go to their classrooms. And so it was more of an informal thing, asking them, okay, so today we're going to talk about technology. What do you think we'd like to see in the library? And I would just afterwards come back to my office and jot down notes. So every grade level, boy, girl, I even ask the staff. There are also workshops for students who want to expand their knowledge of research. I've also offered the workshops to parents so that they can come and see what we offer in the way of training to the students, and then they can assist us. So we have a very well-developed library webpage that has all the tools they need, but the students sometimes need help in locating it because they like to use Google, as all teenagers do. And so having the workshops offered to the parents gives us a second line of assistance if you want to help the kids. The laptop bar is actually a counter height surface. It has nothing on it right now. It's equipped with the stools, and the students have a choice of either borrowing a Chromebook or they can bring their own device. Many of our IB students in secondary 1, 2, and 3 levels are part of a one-to-one program where they use MacBook Pros. So they have the ability to charge up their units as they need. They don't need to book in advance. They just simply have to take a look and see if there's space and make use of it. It's actually has turned out to be quite useful for students who actually want to concentrate more on their work, and it's a little bit more quiet than the general computer area where students work in large groups because they like to stand when they're working on the computers. I don't know why, but that's apparently something they like to do. So that enables them to either stand, sit, move more stools to the space, whatever they want. It's portable. So right now, it's tucked away in my office, but they can use a backdrop of this wall behind me on the other side. They can just set it up whichever way they want. They have tripods, they have lights, umbrellas, everything they need to set up the green screen to suit their needs. The students are no longer using just PowerPoint. They are creating mini films and creating YouTube videos. They are finding ways to have more action in their presentation. We're even inviting them to use things like ThingLink and alternatives to PowerPoint. I think what they like the most is that it's always changing. They feel very comfortable asking questions, but if they don't want to, they don't have to. There are many display areas. I use every surface that I can. They have takedown areas. They have dry erase boards that they can just grab and sit at a desk. The next week there could be something completely different there. I constantly integrate new games, new books, new displays, new options, new possibilities.
I think they like the fact that it's not routine, that when you walk in here, you'll never know what the librarian will pull out that day for the students.
They could come in one day and the smartboard is set up and they're watching book trailers. They can come in and ask, we're doing a presentation for our chemistry class, can we try it out on the smartboard? Go for it. Well, because the students were so actively involved in the changes that came about here, they were all surveyed what they want to see is in the way of changes in the library. they have taken a real ownership because we listened to them when they said they wanted more comfortable seating, more modern look to the furniture, more technology, more games, more opportunities to work in larger groups as opposed to small tables with only 2 students sitting at them. They really feel like we listen to them, and so they have actively taken ownership. I guess that's probably the best way to put it.